East County Revolution. Selma FC, a very stacked team. A lot of amazing players. We have Saul, we have Kobe, we have a whole bunch of local talent. It's gonna be an amazing game.
Amazing, amazing game here.
Very, very excited. These are players that we know very well. Actually, play with a couple of these players. It's very exciting to see these players on the field. We see Cole on the wing. We see Saul on the other wing. We see Kobe in the middle. Adria on the side. Amazing quality players. See how this game goes.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how some FC, after taking about a week and a half break from playing, how they come back into form. It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be a cold start. I also don't think it's going to be super super simple. I don't know if the wheels are 100% greased, but that's why you have to trust the coaches. That's why you have to trust the players and know that they're going to represent their community.
I mean, these players look like they're very, very in shape, man. These players have been playing. If it's not with some FC, it's training with other programs such as Spring Ball over there at Fresno City. These players have been active. These players are very, very capable of doing great things. I have no doubt in that this team will be able to beat the New Revolution team.
And we're off here. So far, you can see some FCs controlling the match, right? It looks like they're building from the back. It doesn't look like they're.
Hasn't even been a minute, Juan. You're getting too excited now. You're getting too excited.
The reason why I said, here's a breakaway.
Breakaway Adria on the side. Some FC playing very aggressively, looking for that first goal already in the first minute. Keeper with the ball.
And for our viewers that are watching on YouTube or on the National Soccer Network or on Channel 53, this is a match here for the top of the table, for dominance for the number one spot. I believe East County Revolution is currently at the number one, at the number two, with some FC being on top. And I think this match is going to be a defining moment for both teams.
These two teams look very, very aggressive. They look like they're very, very fast in counterattack. So let's see who like strikes first. Who makes the first mistake.
One of the usual advantages that we get here in the Central Valley is the heat. Unfortunately today, or should I say fortunately, depending if you're here in person, it's actually kind of a nice day.
Very, very nice weather rather than the hot sun that we've been getting. Here comes the free kick. Direct. No problem for the keeper. Safe hands. The different style of play we're going to see right now. Let's see if they have a different style of play, Selma and like the Fuego that we have been seeing recently. They both seem to be playing very, very good from the back. What do you think about the comparison between the two styles of play?
I think, like you said, it's been barely 2 minutes, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but so far I see Selma's intent. They looks like they're respecting the team. They're not, their usual style of play is a very, very dominant style of play. They know that if they go on that route and they make a mistake, they're going to get punished for it. So that's the type of respect that I'm talking about that I think Selma is showing. They're being very intentional with their passes, and they're thinking. You can tell that they're thinking, and really that's what you're going to see here in the first 15 minutes of the match. Is that they were not thinking.
They were thinking they were building. I was like, my boy Juan not paying attention, bro. You see Kobe down the line, pass inside with a quick goal. Some FC looks very dominant. I was going to tell you that they look very, very aggressive. They look like they just want to pinch in there at all times. Some FC on the lead already with barely 2 minutes on the clock. Some FC is a very impressive team, guys. You guys should come out here to see them in person. Very amazing.
The
team.
energy here is ecstatic. I think we have about 300 people here watching this amazing team from the Central Valley.
And plus the viewers online?
And plus the viewers online.
Very aggressive, very aggressive.
See, that's the typical dominance you can expect to see from someone. FC. I mean, they're just dogs. They're just they love the they love fighting for it, and they love showing out for their community.
Back line knocking the ball very well. The speed of the touches is very quick. It's very they look very, very experienced, these players. Saul on the ball. Saul very techy with the ball.
I'm really excited to see how this team is going to respond, how East County is going to respond. See, you can tell the momentum is on Selma's side right now.
Yeah.
They're ready for a second one, and they're eager to get it. They're eager to prove that, hey,
Yeah.
2 weeks off means nothing.
It looked like they're stabbing, you know, like just trying to get in there. Well, like the other team's like a bit more like they look a little asleep, in my opinion.
Exactly.
It might be the weather.
I think it's the weather. I think the weather is
It's beautiful. You don't really see this type of weather in the valley, especially around this time. It's always hot, so you know you get a nice cool day. Your body's just ready to go. Center inside.
and dangerous deflection there. Could have easily been a goal here for Selma. Beautiful idea.
Roman saves the ball well. Very calm. Look at these Selma FC players. Amazing, beautiful.
You know, I would expect to see high press here from East County, but it doesn't look like they want to smoke. It looks like they're afraid to make a mistake.
Yeah, it looks like they're scared to press as well. It looks like they're just waiting, man. But like, you can't really be waiting with this team already 1 goal ahead of you.
Great idea here by Selma, but couldn't connect.
Someone just seems to be winning the ball, man. They just seem to always get it back. Just like how we were seeing with the Fuego just a couple weeks back. Miscommunication by the opposing team. It's East County, ¿verdad?
East County, yeah, East County Revolution, I believe. You know, one thing to note, as I was discussing earlier this week with head coach Jesse Camarena about the makeup of the team. Selma FC is bringing in a lot of young cats, a lot of young players, and it's something that you typically don't see with a team with their type of experience. But it's really exciting because they're giving a lot of opportunity to the young guys from that area. And I think what you're going to see here is little by little, Jesse's going to start to work them in, and that's going to sort of guarantee and almost lock in the future of the team, because these older guys are going to teach them how to play. They're going to teach them, how to be dogs, how to be relentless, how to be ruthless, and just how to go after it. I mean, you saw right now, after not even 1 minute to the match, it was already a goal.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like, he's trying to build like the tomorrow essentially. Because if you have great players being a little bit older, obviously they have like a time on them. So it's good to get these young guys, get them in, teach them, and ultimately just keep building the culture of the team.
Which is, I think, like I was talking to Coach Jesse, the chemistry is amazing right now with the team. They had I believe, week and a half off with no play, but they were still training. Still doing their regular. Ooh, very dangerous here.
Foul on Selma FC. Didn't see any dangerous play, but if the ref calls it, then the ref calls it, right? But seemed like a very fair challenge, in my opinion. Selma FC being number 1 on the ladder, do they have any more dangerous teams that they're going to face up here, like in the near future?
I think there's a very dangerous team that's very well known here in the area. It's called Valley 559. They do a great job at recruiting, former professionals, and they usually are making an appearance every year in the Open Cup. So I think it's going to be a very strong matchup here coming up. I believe sometime in May.
Perfect. It seems like a very good challenge for the Gallos.
100%. And I think it's going to be a testament as well to the level of this team, to show if they come away with a tie or a win, or even a loss of 1 or 2 goal difference. It's anyone's game. Doesn't matter if you're a former professional or not.
Of course, and it just to show too, like, the amount of talent that's in the valley. Because 2 teams that are in the valley facing against each other, they obviously show a lot of quality. So it just to show the amount of talent that this area has.
Absolutely. And I think as I was talking to Coach Jesse Camarena, he has really strong ambitions for this team. He wants to make an Open Cup run. he wants to go and compete at the highest levels and give these guys an opportunity. And that's one of the things that we talked about is, well, when you get there, what are you going to do? Are you going to run with the guys that got you there, or are you going to look to replace them with, sort of former pros? And it's something that Valley 559 is known to do. And sometimes you hear from the community, these players feel robbed of their opportunity because they're the ones that work the hardest to get them to where they are. Because these former pros are not playing for free.
Of course, I think it's a very good idea that Coach Camarena has. If you want to continue with the team, like even if they lose with pride. Like they like know that they got there, and they push through everything. And they went as far as they can together as a group.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Coach Cameron has a very, very, very good coaching staff. That surrounds him. You can tell the chemistry there is just next level. I know he's sourced different coaches from around the area, from Parlier, from Riverdale, from Riverbank, and obviously here in Fresno. And that's something that you don't really see. Usually you see a coaching staff that kind of sticks together, and they're all from the same city, but Jesse wants to make it a testament that this team is it's not just for Selma, it's a team for the Central Valley, and doesn't they welcome players from all over the place, not just Selma. Even though that is still the original goal of the team, to help those people from the South Valley get seen and get an opportunity at this level.
Of course, and that's great because like not only do you have players, you also have the coaching staff that's from around the valley, so it just creates like a very like uniting environment, because there is a lot of talent around the area. Not just Fresno, you would have Selma, you would have Fowler, you would have Parlier, a lot of great areas, a lot of great talent.
Absolutely, absolutely. And from what I hear, there's going to be a new league coming in here soon, and that's something that I'm very excited to see, because that's what this valley needs. It needs it needs community-based teams that are for the community and not just for one person.
Yeah, can you explain to me? Do you have any information about that? I think it's called the Lightning League, right?
Yeah, I've heard about it, and basically it's a couple of teams that have gotten together and said, hey, why have a NorCal league or SoCal league, but no league here in the Central Valley. It doesn't make sense when there's so much talent, and at the end of the day, all of our talent ends up leaving us. So I think it's an attempt to give more opportunity at that level. It's already being done, I would say, in all of the different Sunday leagues at all these different communities. Mendota has a really strong Sunday league, for example. Fresno has the Fresno Hispanic Soccer League. Very, very strong leagues with very, very strong players. But at the end of the day, they are Sunday leagues, and they that's kind of what they're known for, right? Is uh, paying their players and then also grabbing a beer right afterwards. And that's not necessarily the type of structure that the Lightning League is trying to produce. I think they're trying to produce more of a structured league where there's standards with coaching and standards with fields, and ultimately just
like a bit more professional environment, right?
Exactly, a bit more professional. That's not to say anything negative about these Sunday leagues, because those leagues are very, very strong and also have a lot of great talent. Sometimes that's the only place where talent can go, because it's the only option. Very, very good play here by Selma. Selma is, with all respect to East County, it seems that they're very, 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 very much dominating this half right now so far. And just 12 minutes in, there, ball is always on their final third. And it's just
seems like someone had just been able to connect the dots in the back, been able to just pick up those loose balls and just always been able to force an attack. Would Selma be a team that would compete in the Lightning League?
I have no idea. I have to be honest. I'm not really involved with that group, but I would be very, very interested to see which ones. I did see there was a team out of Bakersfield that was confirmed, and then a team out of Madera. So my kudos to them for being the early adopters of this idea.
Of course.
And from what I've heard, is going to be maybe like another 6 to 8 teams that are going to be joining here, announced here in the next couple of weeks, which I think is going to create a lot of
great competition in the area.
Yeah, great competition, and I think it's going to create a lot more demand than for these types of teams. And from what I've been told is they don't want to be too big too quick. They just want to focus on quality over quantity.
Sounds very amazing. Very interesting to see how all that plays out.
Selma FC is just look. I will give credit to East County. Like they are trying. They're trying their hardest to find a way through to connect. But and here's a great opportunity here. Very dangerous. These are the mistakes we talk about that. Once you make them, you kind of get punished for it. It looks like Selma FC was able to recover very well.
Seems like East County has been able to just pick up the momentum. It seems like they started off very slowly, but now it seems like they're slowly just getting up there.
Yeah, I think we have to wait and see
What like the other team can do, right? Because
Yeah.
now we're seeing a lot more attacks on the East County side.
Oh,
Okay.
looks like this East County player ran into the crowd. What we call a splash zone here at the Fuego training facility. The ball might splash you in the face.
Someone looking. That player just miscommunication there from the Selma FC defenders. A lot of miscommunication here. They need to be a bit more organized. Both teams seem to have lost focus since like the first minute of the game.
I think it is a bit too early for me to call the match. We're on 15 minutes in.
Very early.
But obviously I have to be honest here. I think just the sheer number of attacks, the sheer number of plays in the final third so far. If this keeps happening, it's just going to be a matter of time before some FC knocks another one in. But
Of course.
but you never know, right? These kind of Revolution teams have been on a roll as well. These Bay Area teams are they have one really good advantage is that they have a high population density, so they have so many players to choose from. That's not to say that they're necessarily the best players or great players, but they just have so many because there's so many people that live up there.
Of course, and I think it's the same thing with Central Valley as well. We just need to give players the opportunity to showcase their talent. I believe that there's just enough players in the Central Valley than as like the Bay Area, because there is a lot of neighboring towns, a lot of people, and a lot of people that just play soccer. Mendota, for example, has a lot of great players, but I feel like maybe they may be hidden just due to the lack of opportunity or maybe the lack of economic.
Exactly.
Like how many of these players from Selma FC are actually from Fresno?
I don't know. I don't think a single one, to be honest. But I could be wrong.
I think I don't think so. They're from different areas, Clovis area, Fresno.
From what I've been told, a lot of them from like Visalia, Dinuba, Reedley, Orosi, Sanger. Not Selma, obviously. Oh, it's a great idea here by Selma, but unfortunately just couldn't connect.
Selma FC knocking on the door once again, so I think we should see another goal soon. I'm really
Absolutely.
faithful.
I think it's just a matter of time. That was clearly a foul committed by East County, but I'm not the referee. I can't make the call.
Foul ball. Over there. Some bird. See clearance. Asia on the ball. To Roman. Roman can't make that turn. Very aggressive play from both teams. Gonzalez on the ball. Being chased down. And here we go. Someone's the counter and
and he wins it. Foul's called here.
seems like both teams are playing very, very aggressively. Like there's like a lot of like 30 play going on right now. We got Cole on the right wing, hasn't received the ball at all, but I know he's a very aggressive player. He's very, very talented, very gifted. I think maybe they should look to switch to that side. He can do a lot of damage.
I feel like the thing that's killing both teams right now from being able to make the type of progress that they want to make is the speed of play isn't it's not so fast. You know, it is quick, but it's not. Like it's just not as fast as it should be. And
Comparing them to the Fuego that we've been seeing these past few weeks, what's like the main difference that you noticed based off these first like 20 minutes?
well, I think there's a couple different things. Number one is I think the Fuego players are a lot younger, which means you can run them a lot faster. You know, you can run them a lot harder, and they're not necessarily as prone to injury. That doesn't mean that they aren't. You know, I think there are some players right now that are dealing with a couple of minor nicks and bruises and stuff like that, but you know, no like ACL tears or anything like that. So because they're younger, you can kind of run a high press system and show a sense of urgency, you know, basically throughout the whole match. And because there's a steady stream of players that just want to be, you know, part of that.
Yeah.
Nice breakaway here. Nice breakaway. Oh, could have totally been a goal there, but
A little selfish there, I think, in my opinion. He had someone running inside the center. He had like two players running in the center. Could have just cut it back and probably created a much more simpler shot.
But you know, very, very, very good question, Choco. I think that's the number one thing. But again, like we mentioned earlier, Selma FC is also recruiting very, very young players. So I think it's a system is for sure of a difference. You can tell that there's more of a high press. I think here you've seen more of a sort of building from the back, being trying to be surgical, trying to be more thoughtful, and you know, and I don't think that's necessarily Selma FC style of play. You know, necessarily they're usually a very high press. You know, but I think it's just this team is a dangerous team as well, and that's just someone she's showing respect to them, saying, "Hey, we know that if we make a mistake, you're going to punish us. So we have to be very careful."
Of course. In my opinion, it just seems like the Fuego players they just run a lot more. They run a lot more. They're more synchronized. Maybe they spend more time training together. I'm not too sure, but both teams do have a very high level. Just that you can see like a tiny difference between both sides.
And this is a great mistake here that someone should punish them for. Come on, get that in, get that in, get that in.
Kobe.
Right? Ah, they call
Offside. Very dangerous play. I thought Kobe was gonna rip that one in. He's a lethal, very, very lethal finisher.
Great cross here by Selma FC, and great, passes in the pocket. Wow. Can Selma FC keep possession?
The other team defends really, really well. When they see players like Kobe or Cole go inside there, they seem to just stand their ground. They don't really bite as much. They should be a bit more strategic, Selma FC, when it comes to attacking.
great passing into space here by Selma.
Knocking the ball well back and forth.
Yeah, great. I'm really glad that they switched it because they see this pressure here on the left wing, and they still, wow, amazing pass.
Oh,
So
miscommunication right there.
that would have been a perfect pass into open space, but like you said, just miscommunication. Beautiful play though. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I'm very impressed with that play.
Someone see has those type of players that they can give you a great ball from one side to the other. They have a lot of potential. Just need to figure out a way to synchronize everything together. They have a lot of different pieces that I think that if you work them well together, you place them in the right spots, they could be very dangerous.
Yeah, and now that you mention it, I think that is one of the things that Fuego does struggle with when it comes to, making long range passes and crossing it over. It's being very surgical and placing it into the right space, the right time, the right moment, the right speed is.
So if you see right now, someone see they play a lot of long balls. They play a lot of long, but they're very precise balls. They reach the person. It's like a random long ball. They have it with precision and they know why they're doing it.
Yeah, and it's always somebody who's open and without pressure. I think is key because when you play into pressure and you don't have the height, it's a 50-50 ball. It's an aerial duel, and you don't know if you're going to win it. You don't know if you're not going to win it.
I don't know if you've seen that shirt tug right there. Someone see didn't get called. Very very sneaky player right there.
I'm gonna go check it and see. I'm saying one time. It's
Amazing here by Selma FC. It looks like the game has stalled. It looks like most of the plays happening in the middle of the field now.
Yes, it seems very very stalled. It seems very not as aggressive as it was the first game. Here comes Saul very aggressively. Oh, nice shot.
Offsides call here by
By the referee sideline. Very nice touch by Adrian.
amazing here.
He's on the ball again.
And no pressure when the ball was passed him. I'm telling you, this is the awareness that you need to have at this level is sometimes when you're in the middle of it, you're only looking right that's in front of you. Being able to look up, scan, and see that hey, if I just change it, if I change the play and I switch the pressure away from me, like we can open up opportunities, and then also being able to serve the ball. that's another thing.
Of course, it takes a lot of things. Not only does it take the skill to do it, it takes the skill to understand and like being in that position. Given a possession, very long ball, very desperate long ball for
East County.
East County.
See what I'm talking about? Great. Oh, that was still a great, very great pass into literally zero pressure, but a defender took a great stab.
The way some of are standing, it makes it seem like they have more players on the field. Very aggressive. Very aggressive. I'm telling you, this player, Cole, very amazing player, very fast, very aggressive, and he has a very precise shot as well. Here comes Kobe. Kobe to Cole.
This is one of the things that I talk about all the time is like, usually when you have center back. You have players on the spine. You want to make sure that they're tall, they're very athletic. Um, because they have to be able to win those aerial duels, especially when it's 50-50 and like right in front of the goal. But what you see here with these Selma players is they're not particularly tall. They're kind of short actually, but they're jumping super high.
Yeah.
And they're winning those. They're winning those aerial duels.
I think most importantly right now with these players is that they need to communicate very well with each other. They need to use their pieces well, like I said. They just need to synchronize a little bit better because right now it seems like they build up a good play, but then like they have one bad pass and then they basically throw the whole play away. They have to make a new one.
Ooh,
First,
great
direct,
clearance here. Great
yeah.
clearance here by Selma.
Here comes Cole, like I said, very flashy. Here comes Cole again, taking these players.
Wow.
Cole again. Lovely piece of skill by Cole. Oh, look at Cole. Center by Cole.
Hey, that's a great. Oh,
Goal.
that is exactly what we're talking about. That's the surgical position. I'm telling you that like someone is really good at. You gotta be really like wow. That is an amazing. What we call here soccer IQ to just put it in the right place at the right time.
And the skill it takes to place it on that corner, it came pretty high to Kobe. He managed to hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Hit it very well.
Super high. I believe that makes it now 2-1 here for Selma FC versus East County Revolution.
2-0, right?
Or sorry, 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
It's cool. Selma FC pressing once again. It seems like they got a little bit of energy back from that goal. Let's see how the other team responds because a lot of teams, once they get scored on once, they fall or they either pick themselves back up. But this is 2 goals we're talking about. 2 goals in the past 30 minutes.
Do I hear Los Gallos calling for a third goal?
Seems like Los Gallos are calling for a 3rd goal. They want more, they said. East County can't seem to connect the dots in that middle. It seems like they're playing more aggressively this whole game. Here comes a long ball. Another foul.
I think I hear Los Gallos calling for a third goal. I don't know if I'm imagining that. I think that's the war cry.
The war cry says that Kobe needs a goal. Kobe needs another goal.
Very. I'm very unimpressed with. Wow. They keep calling for that third goal. I feel very unimpressed with East County Revolution. They're not pressing, and there's no sense of urgency. They're almost to the the 10 minutes left in the half, more or less.
It seems very bland. It seems very like they're just there floating in there.
Yeah.
If you come from the Bay Area, you come to compete. Let's go for it, man. Like let's go for someone's head. Let's try to make something happen. Let's be as aggressive as possible. Let's put these goals in. I think that's how soccer should be played. I think that's how anything should be. You go compete. You go to win, not just to get like the day over. Not just to get these 90 minutes over with, rather than to go home with 3 points, right?
Exactly. Now, what I'm really interested in seeing, I'm not gonna lie, is much more competitive football. And I'm not saying that this team isn't competitive, but that's why I think I'm very excited to see some of these local rivalries coming up. Because with a higher level, with thinner margins, it's just more more exciting.
Of course.
It's kind of boring, right, when you have a team that's always dominating 5-1. 7-0, 3-1. It's very uninspiring. It's like, what's the point of that?
Of course.
If you're playing in a league and every game is just you're winning. It's like, you know what? Shouldn't even be there.
Yeah. I think it's very important to have these teams where they're like fighting and trying to take take the number one spot basically, because it creates a very exciting atmosphere. It makes every game exciting, and that makes it not only the a level higher, but it makes it more exciting for the crowd.
Yeah. Very great interception here by Selma FC. I mean, that's such a silly mistake, especially on their third.
Someone's knocking the ball really well, trying to find the opening. Here comes Kobe with the ball. Kobe, looking, find him out wide, running inside, back to Kobe. Roman on the ball, knocking the ball around very, very well, trying to find that opening.
That was a great idea, but just
Weird execution.
I think the biggest problem I see with this with those types of shots that are outside of the box is it's like you just gotta lean into it, man. Lean into it, and like when you lean back, the ball makes like a rainbow.
Yeah.
You lean into it, your body's over it. You're just gonna with all that force, it's just gonna go directly to the goal.
Cool. I sensed the third goal.
And I think a third goal is coming in. Los Gallos.
I told you I sensed the third
Los
goal.
Gallos make it 3-0.
What is that, like an average of goal every 10 minutes?
I think every 10 minutes so far has been a goal. I told you I thought I heard Los Gallos calling for a third goal
The
earlier.
guy was calling for the third goal, the little chance that they had. Third goal ritual.
I think this is something that you're gonna see though, is this team traveled a long way, and it doesn't look to me like they really are responding. It's at every goal that gets scored, it's like they respond, like they don't just care, like they care less.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you come so far, I would expect someone to come out here to try to not like to make a big statement, because you're fighting for the first spot as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
Comes East County. Attacking very well. Let's see if they respond well. Center in.
Hey, everyone missed the ball.
Everybody missed the ball.
Everyone missed that. Oh, very dangerous here.
That shot.
And that was a
Oh.
great shot, actually.
Great shot. Very great. This is how they should have been replying since like the first minute, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Aggressive. It like makes it exciting for everyone.
From the first second they were scored against, that's exactly how they should have responded. But
Is there a player down on the field for Selma FC? Injured player?
uh-oh. It's not what we want to see here. Looks like he's trying to recover. And the goalkeeper here for Selma saying, hey, press up. We want a number 4 before the half ends.
What do you think the team's morale is gonna be when they're getting scored on 4-0 in the first half?
I think it's already pretty low.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty low, and I think all it takes is 1 or 2 more goals, and I think it's going to hit rock bottom. Or, if they play if they play like men, geez, that was such a miscommunication on East County's part. Or if they play like men, they're going to respond. Or you have this, sort of a secret third option where they just get frustrated and they just, rather than play, they just start fouling.
Oh, they just start fouling. Yeah, that happens a lot. Actually. And that's when you create the fights and everything. I think if you're a team like that and you're losing, and your morale's falling, I think wouldn't it be good to just take the biggest risk you can, right? Because what do you have to lose?
Exactly. I feel like that's the. But it's a slippery slope because if you end up making another mistake and you get punished for it, then it becomes 7-1, 7-0. You know, it's even more embarrassing. I think some teams might rather lose with dignity 3-0 than to lose trying everything 7-1.
Very nice piece of skill right there.
And it looks like East County here is going to respond here.
Is that in? Could that be a goal?
And that's going to respond.
No, he had a clear shot.
They created that chance. Respect to them for creating that chance, but they just cannot capitalize. I mean, what is it with these players not being able to lean into these like when you kick the ball, like lean into it. I mean, when you lean back, you're gonna have a parabola effect, and the ball's gonna do this. You gotta lean into it.
Maybe you should go in there, sub in, and teach him fun.
I can't do that anymore because I tore my ACL back in. No, I'm just kidding. That's what my uncle taught me though. That's the one thing. Do I hear those guys calling for a fourth goal? I thought I heard that already.
They want a fourth goal.
I thought I heard that. Uh-oh. Looks like the trainer's out here.
The goalkeeper injured?
Looks like the goalkeeper here for.
Is it time for Yuli Mejia to make his appearance?
Is it time? It looks like it is.
Yeah,
I think it is. I think I see a substitution coming in.
Oh, the substitution. Let's go. Well, Yuli's gonna go in.
An injury substitution.
Very amazing keeper. Very talented.
How old is he?
He's like 19 years old.
19. Wow, 19-year-old goalkeeper going up against 35-year-old men. Wow.
He got it.
That's what I'm talking about. These community-based teams giving opportunity to the young players. Something you don't see very often. I wonder what did happen to Selma FC's goalkeeper. I didn't really see it.
Me neither. I didn't see much either. He needs to be limping off. Maybe he just wanted to get a break and just.
No. I heard some of these players take. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. Look,
lean into the ball.
See, he see how when he kicked it, he leaned back. And the ball, what does it do? This. Just lean in, man. Lean into the ball, and it's gonna go straight.
Very weird mistake too by the keeper.
Wow!
Oh, wow!
Wow! Oh!
He should have leaned back on that one.
Yeah, he should have leaned back on that one a little bit. It's called the chip. The classic chip.
Shit. They lean forward when they don't need to.
See, you lean forward when you want power and direction. You lean back when you want ambiguity and just get it in that space.
Oh, Chilena on the ground. Did you see that?
Chilena on the ground.
Chilena on the ground.
Wow.
East County seems to have woken up a little bit. Ooh, very aggressive right there. Very, very aggressive. Nice center in. Yuldi Mejia with the ball. Looking around for someone open. No one seems to be opening up for him.
Wow, that is great. Wow, okay. Good idea here. Good idea.
Not a fake ball.
And it's a turnover. It's a turnover here.
From Adro.
Knocking the ball around.
Toying with these players.
Wow. Olay. Times 10 over here. Sometimes I wonder what it would be like if Goku could play soccer.
Who?
If Goku could play soccer.
Goku? Why?
I don't know. I just wonder. I wonder what soccer would look like at that level.
A lot of body. against Adrian. Great idea, great idea. Adrian's one of those players that has a lot of great ideas. He executes very well. His crosses are very, very good. Very amazing player. Pleasure to see him play.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's a smack.
I think clearly a foul here for Selma FC, but I think one that was deserved. If I'm gonna lie. I believe here we should be at the 45th minute already, so if the half should be called here anytime soon.
Miscommunication from the keeper and the defense. Did you see that?
Oh my goodness! I think I think right here the referee's gonna call it.
I think he's just like waiting for the thing to beep so he can call.
Just wait, yeah, right here. I think this is the moment.
And that's 45 minutes, guys. Let's see when the ref calls this. I'm checking his watch. He should be calling it right now. What is that, a sub?
Is there a sub?
A sub at the 45th minute?
Wait.
Sir, do you know what time it is?
And the sun is coming out.
So I'm probably gonna see one last opportunity. Can we see one last goal for the halftime? Ball goes out and keep playing, says the ref.
I feel like that's a really interesting proposition here.
Hold on the ball. To Kobe. Players that work really well together, in my opinion, Cole, Kobe, and Adrian. Work really well together. You know that long ball that we've been talking about.
Wow.
Side.
Can Selma break away? Oh, is this?
And then Adrian with the ball. Adrian's a lefty.
Oh, that was almost a goal, man.
I haven't
Almost.
seen what is that? Damn, the fourth goal? I could have seen the fourth goal in the first half.
Wow.
Oh, very dangerous right there.
Right here.
Could East County make it happen? Two players in a dream.
And I hear a fourth goal call.
Oh,
here,
a
man.
mag. Oh.
Right into the keeper's hands, though. Right into the keeper's hands. Yeah.
Nice ball by Yuli. Cole playing it very, very calm. Oh, very dangerous slide. Oh, a little rainbow flick. Little sombrero right there. Seems like the players are just spamming the controller button right now.
I mean, what is this? 2 minutes of overtime? Like, wow.
I think the ref wants to see a fourth goal.
You know, if I was East County, I would be pissed right now. I'd be like, yeah, just blow the whistle.
If I was East County, I would have scored. Here comes Kobe on the ball. Look at that run all the way over there. Ah, Kobe, you seen him. Why didn't you play him? Seems like they're just trying to wear the clock down. Some FC making very, very safe touches back and forth, not really making a dangerous.
I think at this point they're just playing. You know, they're just passing the ball back and forth.
And that's
Yeah.
it. The ref realized that he said half time, guys. That is half time. 3-0 Selma FC with the lead.
We'll be back here for second half action. Stay tuned for our 6-0 match prediction. If it's true, I buy dinner. If it's false, I still buy dinner.
Yes, go.
ese culo lo reboto, boto y aprende la wey. Ya que traigo una de ley, que lo poco que sé me lo enseñó el sensei. Hey, solo, yo no me equivoco. Si monto un reggaetón, ese culo lo reboto, boto y aprende la wey. Ya que traigo una de ley, que lo poco que sé me lo enseñó el sensei. Mamacita, nuevamente déjame probar un poco. Le caigo de repente, yo soy el que la sofoco. Mi suegra no me quiso, francamente yo tampoco. A la doña le dijeron que andaba fumando fuego. Y aunque ya no somos nada, pero si quiere la toco. Sale muy de zapatillas con su vestidito corto. Dice que yo nunca cambio, que traigo a los ojos rojos. Saco coche bomba y sale el humo por el que más poco. Y no me digas que no. Si yo sé bien que te gustó. Y no me digas que no. Si yo sé bien que te gustó. Me dijo tu amiga que tienes el corazón roto. Desde que ando libre me la paso bien loco. Melday, no necesito tu polvo. Me prestaron otros y otra vez ando bien loco. Me dijo tu amiga que tienes el corazón roto. Desde que ando libre me la paso bien loco. Melday, no necesito tu polvo. Me prestaron otros y otra vez ando bien loco. Si me llama ya sabes que te robo. Como siempre ya sabes que estoy solo. Si me llama ya sabes que te robo. Como siempre ya sabes que estoy solo.
Igual por el mate,
Yo tengo lo que tú quieras. Sabes que no soy cualquiera.
sería, creo que Pi,
Sabes que no soy cualquiera.
maestra. Ajá, Stanford, no sé cómo se llama. Es muy amigable. Yo tuve ¿En serio? Ay, yo me quiero meter ahí. Sí. ¿Ya puedo meter?
Andaba bien dolido, pero hoy estoy mejor. La neta te perdiste de un gran amor.
Voy a hablar con la maestra.
La neta te perdiste de un gran amor.
Voy a hablar con ella. No sabía que era de otoño.
I've been alone in my thoughts. Can't feel this void between us. I cannot stand losing you. Whoa, whoa. All these feelings intertwined. Oh, fighting the urge to reach out. And my stance remains unchanged, baby. I can't help it, I'm so into you. Oh, people. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna. Emotions. I know we got real issues. Can't give in so easily. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't going out with no fight. No, I'm just trying to play my part. Yeah. I'm not ready to let go. Whoa, whoa. Oh, when you're ready, we can put this behind us. Maybe we can find us again. I know. Put this behind us. We can find us again. 'Cause I don't wanna go. I was alone in this world, and I needed people. I know my funeral gon' be lit, 'cause how I treated people. I don't wanna go, I don't wanna.
Ya empezar, ¿verdad?
Yep.
¿Tienes mío?
Yep.
¿Sí? ¿Te quedas mi chona?
Nah, I'm good.
No, we're back. We're back. Selma FC, we're back. We got Marcos on the field. Look at Marcos, number 2, amazing defender from McLean High School. He went to Washington Union, but he went to McLean for a better future. Shout out, Marcos. Selma FC knocking the ball around well. Ball to the keeper. Sun's starting to come out. It's like very chilly, but very hot at the same time. Very weird temperature. Very good temperature to be out here watching. Come out here and support Selma SC. Long ball to Saul. Didn't quite get there. Selma FC playing from the back. Oh, very rough foul by Selma FC. Push from the back. Is that a card? No card, he says. Selma FC retaining possession. A lot of back and forth going on right now. Selma playing from the back. Long ball once again. Is that going to reach a Selma FC player? It comes to Kobe. Kobe 1-1 against the keeper. Ooh, very dangerous play. East County desperately attempting to create something. A lot of back and forth going on right now.
No, we have the Spurs. Each one of them, their cards, and they're gonna walk by and distribute. That way, because some people are not gonna be asked. You guys are the card responsible. So I'm like, take it, bro.
Some FC from the side going forward. Here comes Kobe offsides.
That's what I'm thinking.
Clear offside right there by Selma FC. Great call by the ref. Here comes East County. Desperately searching to break in there, trying to catch up to this 3-0 lead that Selma FC has on top of them. And a lot of long ball. Oh, but he rescues it. Here it comes. Let it go. Ah. Slight altercation that ends up being a corner kick. What do you think about the game so far, William? Roman on the ball. Looking for someone. He has Kobe right there. Kobe with the ball. Plays out wide. Back to Kobe. Kobe, couldn't quite get there. Should have trapped the ball at first. Very dangerous mistake by Selma FC. Here comes East County. East County, long cross. And a nice shot. Ooh, what a goal. What a goal, East County. What a goal. William, what do you think about that goal? William doesn't want to say anything right now, but what a goal that was by number 10 of East County.
I hear the guy was calling for a fourth goal.
No, the guys are calling because they got scored on.
Juan on the ball. Juan gets the ball, turns. Ooh, trying to play forward. Wasn't completed. He gets it back. The big man. Esteban on the ball. Ooh. Que bola. 50-50.
Ooh, that's the ball goal.
Couldn't
Ooh.
handle. Couldn't handle. Adriel. Adriel on the counter. Looking for D.
D. Ooh, what a
double
lovely
D
play
from
by D.
Andres.
Ooh. Another shot.
Kobe on the ball.
Kobe on the ball. Very desperate attempt that Selma FC's having to try to break in there. Center inside.
Uy.
To Saul.
Saúl. Come on, Roman. Yes, Saúl.
Saul, can he hit it?
No, no se pudo.
East County just seems to have gotten the edge on the game right now.
He's looking good. Bossman. Ooh.
Here comes Marcos.
Dale, papi. Dale, Romani. Look at D. No.
Roman,
Buena, buen intento. Ya se acabó, es lo bueno.
East County building up from the back. Number 28, desperately calling for the ball. Ooh, we heard a
double
slap
team.
in there.
Double team. Is he coming out? He came out, bro.
He came out.
Come on, come on. Yes, Marcos, you're there.
What a nice last tackle by Marcos. Very aggressive, very patient player that is. Marcos Samiago. If I'm not mistaken, Marcos is like 18 years old. But yet very, very talented. Is a player that I see maybe representing the Fuego in the near future.
Ooh, some FC looking kind of
Looking very, very shaky right now. Not being as persistent, not being as
dominant on the ball as the beginning.
at the beginning of the first half. Yeah, of course. Like the first minute, boom, goal. But now it's like looking like the other way around right now. Let's see how this team reacts. Adriel on the ball. Adriel Kobe Cole, very good.
Who's on the bench?
Yeah, but these three players work very good together.
The chemistry's there.
The chemistry there between the three players. Here comes Marcos. Marcos on the ball. Lovely pace by Marcos. Look at Marcos. Qué fino. Ese es un gallo fino, William.
Y ese más, ya Saúl. ¿Qué más quieres?
Look for the PK is crazy. What is that? A corner kick. Marcos making a very dangerous run. Los Gallos ready, calling for another goal. You can sense another goal right here, William. Ball inside.
Whoa. Get there, Roman.
Miscommunication by East County. Very, very unorganized. It was Kobe. Kobe playing back. Back to Kobe. Kobe playing back again. He's playing 1-2 touches. Ooh, que finta. Up top to Adriel. Ball not really there.
Midfield's kind of lost for Selma FC, eh?
Yeah, the midfield, there's a fat gap. It looks like big chunks of players just running up and down the field. One side to the other, no one really distributing neatly.
¿Tienes frío, Choco, or what?
Un chingo de frío.
Pelotita para Saúl. Tranquis, hay que jugar, Joga. Look at Nita. Come on, let's go for the fourth one.
Yeah, Adriel inside. Oh, what a ball, Adriel. Is that a shot? Oh, qué tiro. Un poco más de paciencia. And lean forward on the ball like how Juan was saying the first half.
Yes, Andres. Good, get that Saúl.
Saul, very, very techie player. Look at him.
Saulinho.
Saudinho, look at him.
Saulinho, look at him.
Does he see the shot? D.
Come on, Juan.
Here comes the counter attack now. Do you think that they could score here?
Nah, I don't think so.
Me neither. Ay, se echó. Falta. It'll be a throw in by East County. Selma FC knocking the ball, looking to go forward. They're calling Saul in the center. Can Saul deliver? Or is Saul going to take one-on-one? Here it comes. Kobe with the ball. Can Kobe take one-on-one? Kobe couldn't make that turn. I think Kobe should exploit what he has. Kobe could have easily turned and just made damage to that team. Se le atoró el balón. Y solito. There's East County. East County dribbling, looking.
Uy, ¿le va a pegar? ¿Le va a pegar?
¿Será gol? Ay, con una mano, Yuli. Did you see that?
Sí, I didn't see that.
Con una mano on the ground.
Calma.
Calma, Yuli.
Don't worry, bro. Light work.
Light work for Yuli. Goes Asia. Asia to D. Kobe sees him. Knocking the ball very smoothly around. Uy, what a touch right there. Marcos. Poquito más de calma by Marcos. I think they caught him off guard. Here comes Adriel. Adriel calmly distributes to D. D with the ball on the wing. Here it comes. He's very techy, very fast. And lo tumban. Yes, falta para los Gallos. At this angle, I would expect someone to have a blast from there. I do think that they could shock the keeper.
Definitely, bro. Just make sure it's in between the sticks.
I think maybe a set piece would work very good right here. Would they touch the ball to, I don't know, maybe Kobe? Or they would touch it right to him and he would just have a blast maybe from more on the center. Does seem like a bit of an angle right there. Let's see what they come up with.
Oh, Juan's getting ready too. Está midiendo, a ver qué.
I see a direct kick from right there.
Why not try it, right? Oh,
Center side. Oh, Marcos! Uy, qué gol, Marcos! Offside. Marcos is very dangerous on those headers. He always scores on headers. Number 17 getting there quick. Oh, very aggressive. We seen a shove right there. Está poniendo un poco caliente el partido.
Está bien, para que haya ambiente, bro.
Queremos goles, queremos goles. Long ball to Saul. Saul with the touch. Here comes Saul. Try to unbalance these players getting inside. Saul's getting inside. Center inside. Is that a goal? Oh, very, very wide. But here comes Adriel. Can Adriel take the shot? He's stalling. He's stalling. He's stalling. Buena barrida. Here comes Adriel, still standing. Poke the ball out. Selma FC throwing. Throw in by Selma. Are they gonna go deep, or are they gonna try to do a quick little set play right there on that corner? Selma knocking the ball right there. Quick 1-2. Loses the ball and otra falta. Another foul. Is that a card? That is a card. I think the ref's trying to keep the game a little bit more clean since it's already getting a little bit heated. Last thing we want is for there to be a brawl or there to be a fight. A lot of players getting injured, fouls left, right. It just makes the game look dirty.
It looks like someone's just gonna do 2 subs. Looks like they're gonna put in Lalo. ¿Qué pasó allí, muchacho? You got him nervous, man.
Deke is everyone nervous. The ball back. Aye, bad control. Was that a handball back there? Here comes Adriel fighting for the ball. Adriel gets out of there. Ooh, lovely piece of skill. But ref said it went out. So ball back to East County.
Look at
Here comes Marcos on the ball. Marcos looking. Marcos sees. Ah. Little bit of miscommunication right there by Marcos. Adriel aggressively wins the ball back. Kicks it out. East County throwing. A lot of back and forth. East County.
Dale, Uli, get there, Uli.
Saul on the ball. Plays out wide to Adriel. The ball has been getting to Adriel's feet a lot this game. Adriel, Kobe. Adriel, oh, what a nice ball head. Is that Saul? Goalkeeper comes out really well. And back to the side. Trying to build another play. And is that a foul? Oh, what a foul by Kobe. Game has been stalled a lot, but it's very aggressive. Very. There's a lot of passion between both teams. They both want to win.
Come on, Roman. Te lo comes. Droga.
Saldinho. Here comes Kobe. They're being very aggressive on Kobe. They know Kobe. Then here comes Kobe again. Kobe should have gone for the body right there, honestly. I think he would have had it. Here comes D. The all the way back.
Yeah, Juan. Tranquilo, bro.
Marcos. Marcos looking for the overlap. Ball is inside. Very dangerous ball. Is that in? Ahí está el gol. ¡Uy! ¡No puede ser! ¡No puede ser! Yo ya hasta cantaba al cuarto.
No, hombre.
Apago las luces y me voy.
Sí, bro. El campo fue el campo, bro.
Fue el campo. Juan talking about leaning forward, man. He should have leaned forward right there.
Uy. Kobe on the ball. You know
Kobe
he's
on
a
the ball.
dangerous guy. Andres as well. Oh, pure youngsters. Andres trying to get it back. No la da por perdida.
Ay, no fue falta, no fue falta. Dice que lo agarró, pero quién sabe. Le discuten al árbitro saying that there was no foul.
Who would you say the player of the match is right now?
William Grande.
He's not even playing, bro.
I
How you naming him, bro?
I say the player of the match, honestly, in my opinion, would be Saul just because he scored those 2 goals. No, honestly, in like my opinion, player of the match, this whole match has been Adriel. Adriel has been on the side putting in a lot of work. A lot of the balls have came through Adriel. He's been creating a lot of chances. He's been centering the ball. He's just been working. He's been doing his part. It's not like a player just scores 1 goal and player of the match, right? Like it's the player that has just been putting in the work and has just been doing a lot of stuff for the team. Adriel has been putting in the most work for the team, in my opinion. What do you think, William?
Oh, honestly, yeah. I haven't been paying too much attention because I've been trying to post a lot of stuff on our socials. But as of right now, I feel like Kobe's doing a great job. Adriel's doing a great job. Everybody's doing a great job, bro.
I think Adriel's the one that should be nominated or should be named man of the match right now. If he scores 1 goal, that's just solidifies. Gallo of the match. El gallo más fino del día. Looks like I'm not too sure actually. There might be 1 sub on Selma FC part, but I'm not too sure.
Looks like Roman's coming out. Is he?
Roman's coming out for it might be because he missed.
I don't even think so, bro. It's Jesse. It's a strategy, man.
New Gallo in the field, number 13.
Kobe as a right back. Oh, Andres. Bro, just watching this guy play, bro, just makes me happy.
Look at Dion on wide, looking to get a center in. Cutting out. Oh, here comes Kobe. Oh, what a missile. Here comes Adriel. A ver qué hace Adriel. Ah. And that is the ball for Selma FC.
Los verdes.
Los verdes, los gallos verdes.
Para este.
Yuli Mejia. Searching, looking. Calm to Marcos. Back to Marcos. Marcos looking. Playing very calmly in the back.
Uy, Baracop. ¡Epa!
Ahí en el...
¿A dónde duermes, dice?
Puro pechito.
Uy. ¿Le van a
Looks
pegar?
dangerous. Ooh.
Fuck. Was
Nice
that
light
Marcos?
tackle by Marcos. Yep. Ball in. Ooh. Yuli did it just in time. Very dangerous play because in that ball, Marcos kind of covered Yuli, so Yuli just had to kind of guess where the ball was going. He did a very good job anticipating that.
Shout out to Manso Fitness, man.
Shout out to Monzo Fitness, man. Proud sponsor of the team.
No way! What is this ref on?
Hey, the refs are doing a job. He's calling what he's seeing. So
Looks like Adriel's is on the ground. Looks like he's cramping up.
Asia, man of the match, putting in a lot of effort. Seems like he's cramping up right now due to all the work he's been putting in.
Other trainers are coming on. making sure their Selma FC players are good to go.
And shout out to Larger Electric, proud sponsor of Selma FC. He seems to be trading Adriel on the side. I'm not sure if he'll go back in or not, but it seems like maybe his foot is hurting, maybe his ankle.
Looks like it.
Ponle un poco de vaporú and you're, and
you're good to
you're
go.
good. ¿Para qué tanto?
Yeah, pa' qué tanto?
Con un salivazo. Y ahí está, vámonos.
¿Para qué tanto hacerle el cuento, bro? ¡Uy, qué rica, cool! Para Andrés. Just picks up the head, looks at Torres. Is he gonna finish this on his own? Look at him.
Ay,
Wasn't that a move?
poquito más de idea ahí.
Man, it looks like Torres has wheels on him.
19, look at 19 on the other team. Wheels, look at him. Center inside. Oy, de pechito. ¿Y la va a salvar?
Is it out? Is it out?
Adentro, he saved it. He goes on the side. At this point, some of the people just got back, so I'm not sure if this is too dangerous because Marcos, le falló. And here he is.
On the ball.
Andres with the counterattack. He's being chased down. Look at him, chasing him down. Saul on the wing. You see D out there yelling, screaming for the ball. Oy, le dieron. Saúl. No puede ser. Un pasito de 5 yards.
The party's coming down. The party's coming down.
Yeah, it like gets like that. These players, they've been playing for a while. Maybe they're as more tired you get, your mentality starts to go down. The sharpness starts to go down as well. These players just need to focus up and pay more attention.
Uy.
Ahí viene Saúl.
Nada, bro. Mira, what else do you want?
Ahí está el gol. Ay, no. Number 5 is fast.
Oh, Saul's coming off the field, I think.
Saúl is coming out. That's very shocking because Saúl has been putting in a lot of work. He's the one that scored 2 goals. I thought he was going to score another one for us.
Looks like Lalo's coming in.
Los gallos. They said that they want a fourth goal.
Van dando Lalo. Vamos a ver. Monty with the service. Lalo with energy. Hello,
Ay, a lot of back and forth. Marco's facing down heavy. Headers the ball out. Whenever in doubt, kick it out. My old coach used to say. That's what Marcos did. William.
I never said that shit. Bro, I keep forgetting we're live.
Here comes Juli on the ball looking. At this point, I think you should just put the ball down and just try to go for it himself. FIFA mode.
You gotta be serious. You gotta be tranquil. Ball clean out to Lalo. Damn, ball boys are active today, eh?
Ball boys are on one right now. Falta in favor of Selma FC, they said. I'm not sure what he's calling, but a ball for Selma is a ball for Selma. Selma FC looking for the cross inside, seeing if they can catch another goal. Maybe the fourth goal that can seal the deal right here. They do have a pretty good advantage already, but the fourth goal, I think that'll just seal it all. So here comes the center. Ooh, is that in? Offside, the ref says, but doesn't seem like someone player touched the ball. Hey, see, I seen a little punch right there. Game's looking a little aggressive right here. Ball out wide, ball back. Turn, the keeper says turn, but he plays back to the same spot the ball came from.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes left of this second half, and this game Selma FC has been dominating.
Shoot.
They're gonna shoot? Ooh, a shot.
¿Será desesperación?
I think he just maybe I don't even know why he shot from there, honestly. Despeje. Can he save it? Nice header. Ooh, very aggressive tackle. Counter. Dion wide. He has someone in the inside. Is that goal? Is that goal? Goal! Goal! ¿Qué gol? Is that ¿Qué gol? Selma FC that put the fourth one and no offsides.
¡Qué golazo!
¡Qué golazo!
¡Lalo! ¡Grande, Lalo!
I think that pretty much solidifies the game right here. Selma FC 4-1. ¡Qué golazo! Mira. We have the kid right there dancing. He's happy. He's happy the guys are winning.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I like to see. A game with a lot of goals. Selma FC gonna go look for the fifth goal. What do you think, Joker? Yeah?
I think maybe they're going to calm down just a little bit. Maybe they are going to try to attack, but maybe more back and forth passing.
Más calma.
Más calma, you know.
Kobe on the ball. Ooh, he saw
Oh, Kobe. Kobe's still in the game. I haven't even seen him. Here comes Kobe. Ooh, Kobe. There's a goal for sure from Kobe. Look, goal from Kobe. Ooh, just what? Come on, Kobe. Vamos, Kobe.
Peinando el poste, bro. Peinando el poste.
Kobe pressing. Ball inside, Marcos. Despeje de Marcos. Ooh, very aggressive on Marcos. Is that a potential injury? Marcos is getting back up slowly. We need to make sure our players are all right. He is okay. Marcos a warrior back there. Oh, beautiful turn. Hey, holding on to his shirt. Here comes Kobe. Kobe is making the run, and ooh, very well read. Ah. Bad touch right there. And here comes both teams knocking the ball back and forth between each other. But here comes Adria with the ball. Let's see what Adria does. Adria always has something very well to do with the ball. Calm. Has it back. He doesn't see anyone. Ball back to Adria. Ooh, the primera up top. And oh, here comes East County. Pa adentro y seems like they're not very urgent to try to knock on that door. They should be a little bit more aggressive on the attack. Maybe take one or two players.
One on the ball again.
Pelota larga ahí, offside. Dice, ¿cómo que es offside?
Was that an offside choke? You're literally
No.
right here.
I was right here. Honestly, I'm be honest. maybe like his like upper half of his body was offside. I'll be honest. Uy, choking the tres.
Marcos is up. Oh, Marcos fucking. Oh, he's strong. He's a strong guy, bro. I've been seeing him get a lot of hits, and he's just been getting up.
Marco's a goon, that's why. Oi.
Come on, Cole.
And Kiba number 28 looking. Can he pass? Can he let go? No. Out wide, number 15 on the ball. Take a shot. It was a good idea. Maybe not executed the way it should have, but props to him for trying it, man. Because at these stages of the game, it's important to just take those shots. Think I meant to.
Looks like there's gonna be a sub here. There's like 2 subs. It looks like we got Ugo. And Isaac coming on board. Kobe stepping out.
Kobe is stepping out goalless. I think he had a very good opportunity. He had pretty good opportunities throughout the game. An amazing player that definitely does make the difference for Selma FC. So wait for East County.
Is it another sub?
No creo, maybe.
For the white team, probably.
I think so.
Parece que estoy en mi rancho, bro.
It's a happy gallo. He's that gallo's happy. A lot of goals. He's seen a lot of goals today. Do I hear Caldo? Comes East County looking. Desperate attempt inside. E right to the keeper. No. To the defender. Blast up top. A lot of back and forth. The ball goes back. He's counting desperately looking to get in there. He's shaking them all individually.
Ooh.
Oh, D sacrificing himself right there for the ball. Can he take a shot? Oh, he prefers to play out wide, but I think he had the shot right there. He had the ball at his feet. This is Desesperación right here by East County. This game is brought to you by at theCT.co on Instagram. You guys want sneakers, shoes, Air Jordans, Nike Dunks, New Balances at the best prices? Check out at theCT.co on Instagram. Ooh, what a fake right there by Adriel. This game is coming down to the final like 8 seconds of the match. Let's see what Selma FC is going to do right now. They're probably going to knock the ball around. Basically over right now, guys. So Selma FC just caught the dub 4-1. Let's see when the ref calls it. We have hit the 90th minute. Let's see what happens. Maybe the last play of the game right here. Maybe we could see one last goal by East County. And one-on-one right there, 50-50 ball. Y aquí viene el contraataque. Let's see what happens. Look at the ball boys, all excited. Uy, very dangerous. Could have hit the ball boys right there, but here comes the county. Back and forth, back and forth. Is that it? No, the refs just keep going. Almost red. Center inside. Could this be a goal? Yuli Mejia on the ball. Out wide. Look like this might be the last play of the game. Here he comes. Very aggressive from the back. Uy, qué bonito lo llevó. Here he goes. Individually. Calm, calma. Looking, goes back. Looks like someone he might try to go for maybe running the clock out, but I'm not too sure here. Someone he's gonna knock the ball out around really well. Let's see how well this other team presses them. Adriel on the side. Adriel. Oh, here comes Adriel. Look at Adriel right here. Could this be his chance, his goal? Ah, he needs to take a shot with his right. Ball out wide. Looks like it's gonna go out. Selma FC's possession. Here he is running from the back. And player injured, player down. El Gallo says he wants to go home. I thought D was going to capitalize on that, but I guess he let the ball go. ¿Qué dice el árbitro? What did he say? One last play? Desperate attempt. Deflected. And back to the same guy. Looking for the center. Calma, goes back. El Gallo dice, ya termina el juego. 4-1. And here comes the ball inside Yuli Mejia. You're not going to beat that keeper in there. Ref's checking his time. He's realizing, oh, I just missed. I went over 4 minutes. Out wide. Could be the last play of the game. D is in the inside looking. D goes out wide. And, ooh, D gets there. What can I do? Can we see a fifth goal? Look at him being techie right there. Look at him being techie. Look at him. Ooh, inside. Turns. Centers inside. Ooh, what a nice center. Oh, no one in there to finish it. Y aquí va el despeje del portero y el ref says keep playing. Because Marco's fighting for the ball. Ooh, un rodillazo. Foul ball, says the ref. Number 28 been playing very aggressive the whole game. Hopefully we don't see an altercation right here.
I hear Los Gallos calling for a fifth goal.
Los guys calling for the fifth goal, man, for a minute. They said, give me all the goals you can. Center inside. Ooh, very awkward center right there. Deflected back inside. Could we at least see one goal by the other team? Shot from there. Deflected. Here comes D. Ooh, he has hops. Look at him. Air D right there. De pechito y uy. Distributing the ball well, Selma FC. Here it comes, and we have D in there in the center, the lone striker right there. They decided to play back very outnumbered. Back out wide. All the way. Can he get there? Uy, he got there.
Come on, Lalo.
Lalo plays back to the center. Oy, una buena barrida right there. Adriel goes all the way back. Oy.
Yeah, stretch.
Seemed like he got stuck right there. Oh, qué finta y qué balón. Y ahí va. Deflected. Ooh, very dangerous. If he didn't put his foot in there, I think that would have been a goal. Se iba a ir solito. Se oye rico el caldo today, guys. And un buen mole.
Yo pensaba que iba a llover.
Yeah, looks like it. Can he bang it from right there? Ooh, what a shot.
Any minute now. I think the ref is gonna blow the whistle.
Slid him like an extra 20 just so we can add a little bit more time, but I guess not even that's enough to beat the Gallos. And there it is. The
Full
whistle
time.
right there, full time.
Gallos.
Gallos, 4-1 con el Gallo present.
Eso es todo, bro.
Eso es todo.
Muchas gracias por sincronizar con nosotros. Shout out to Manzo. Shout out to Large Electric. Pure Muscle Club. Choco Traps. Effects. The Creative Club.
DMG.
DMG. To all our sponsors that are making this possible, you know. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to them, and shout out to you guys for being here with us, guys. It was an amazing game. Some FC dominated very, very well, and thank you guys for being here, guys. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday.